Hello, good morning, everyone. Oh, my webcam is a little. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the third week in the Cash Injection Through Connection workshop series. I've had so much fun delivering these topics for you guys. Sorry, my webcam is like all out of whack this morning. I've been trying to fix it. Okay, that's better. That's better, right? Okay. All right, that'll have to work. Okay. So this week we are continuing on and we are going to dive in this week on the third fundamental layer of connection that we started talking about at the beginning of August. And this week we're diving into connecting to your audience. So this one is one that most people are. There we go. Well, that's better. This topic this week that we're going to be talking about is one that most people are somewhat familiar with. They have a somewhat of a knowledge around, but I'm going to go really deep this week on how to build those connections in a really, really strategic and integrity based way that moves people into converting and becoming and investing in you, right? So I deliberately set my system and my framework up. So the third layer, the third fundamental layer of this connection is the audience, because every single thing, like the success of you connecting with your audience hinges on all the other stuff we've covered so far, right? So it's that most people sometimes actually start out with connecting with the audience. People start out here and they think that, they go full on and they just think that what I need to do to start building those relationships, what I need to do to start connecting with my audience. And they often skip over those foundational steps that we spoke about earlier in this month, last week and the week before. And what often happens is that they have to go back and they have to backpedal and they have to do the work and just sort of like trial and error. And I mean, there's always trial and error, but they tend to have to like backpedal. So I deliberately, set it up so that the third fundamental layer of this connection piece of my framework, of my connect, create, convert framework, actually is connecting with the audience, because everything we've covered so far, like I said, helps to lay the foundation for this so that you can build now going ahead, build off of that to build those connections with the audience. So today I want to talk about hold on, let me just pop over here real quick. Today I want to talk about what influences your potential clients' decision to actually invest in you, right? And this is a topic that is, it's something that a lot of people, especially in the online space, struggle with because there's, and I've talked about this at length already, the amount of noise, the amount of, different strategies that are out there. There's so many different things you can be doing. And so what tends to happen is that as we are out there trying to connect with our audience, it could, you can get mixed in with all of that. And so again, I covered a lot of that before earlier this week. So I'm not going to go over all of that stuff here today. But the bottom line is building a connection with your audience, you guys, is really all about making them feel seen, heard, and understood. At the end of the day, all the things that we are working towards, all the things that we're doing in our marketing, all of the targeting, whether it's your organic free content, whether it's your paid content, whether it's speaking, whether it's networking events, whether it's a live event, whatever it is that you're doing, at the end of it all, the whole purpose, the whole reason why we're doing anything in our marketing is to attract our ideal clients, right? Is to attract our market so that they want to invest with you. And the most surefire way to do that is to build that connection so that they feel seen, heard, and understood. And so this week, I'm going to talk about all of that this week. We're going to go really deep into that for the rest of this week. And we're going to share with you how to really connect with your audience, how to position yourself as the person that they want to buy from, how to turn that into cash, We're going to talk about all of that stuff this week. But what I wanted to kind of lay out for you guys today is for you to know that the bottom line in all of this is that people, especially now, they're looking to feel a connection to you, your brand, and the thing that you're offering more so now than ever, so that they can, before they invest, right? It really, this is what shifts their buying decisions. It's what helps them decide whether you're the coach to hire versus the other coach, right? And the way to do that, there's a couple of different ways to do that, which we're going to share this week. But why, this is one of the things, this is one of the strategies that you're seeing more and more now than ever with some of the bigger brands. A lot of the bigger brands are now deploying these connection building strategies in their marketing, in their ad campaigns, in their, all the different pieces of their marketing. And so the reason why you see a lot of the bigger brands and a lot of the bigger industry names doing this stuff now is because this tells you the old ways of doing things, where you're just launching a product every now and again, where you're just showing up in someone's newsfeed when you're ready to sell, when you're just promoting through your emails all the time, when it's time to launch and all of a sudden you pour thousands of dollars into ads and then you just expect all these cold leads to just convert, right? That stuff does not work anymore, or it does not work as much. One, not only is from an organic standpoint, not only is, again, the market even more noisy and the online space even more noisy, so it's harder for you to be able to attract those clients and get out there and really get in front of those clients. But also, if you're investing in ads are more expensive now than ever, right? So Facebook knows, if you're advertising on Facebook knows and has become this pay-to-play platform. It knows that there's a lot of people competing for your attention. And so in order for you to get the attention of the people in your target market, it wants you to have to, the more you pay for that, the more you'll get in front of them. So this is not rocket science. This is the way things are working right now. And so a lot of, what we're seeing with a lot of the bigger brands, what we're seeing with a lot of the more of the industry names out there is that they know those old methods are not a sustainable way anymore. So people are now looking for more. People are smarter. I keep saying this over and over and over again. People are smarter now more so than ever. They know what launch mode looks like, especially if you are targeting other business owners, right? It's like you're a business coach or you work with other entrepreneurs or business owners, especially the level of wokeness now in the industry is like more aware now than ever, right? So people want to feel that connection before they invest because, your thing that you're offering, of course, we want to make it so that it's unique to you. Of course, we want to make it so it's innovative. Of course, we want to have your touches on it. But the truth of the matter is there's so many other people out there that are doing similar things that, for you to really be able to set your brand apart, for you to really be able to see those conversions come in, you have to do the work to build those connections. And that's why bigger brands are doing it. Bigger brands are investing dollars in doing it. In fact, even if we look at companies like as big as, I can't really name names, but bigger companies out there that they're spending the dollars to invest in building more connections with their audience, right? And when you see that bigger companies are doing it and bigger companies are actually investing that time and that energy and that money to build that connection, you know that there's something there, right? You know that if they're taking a chunk of their budget to invest into this by doing personal reach outs, by extending their ad campaigns. I mean, if we just look at some of the launches, I mean, because I help my clients with launches and I'm so great at the launch strategy part of things, I always kind of I'm always watching what the bigger companies and the bigger brands are doing, especially in the online space. And what you're seeing more and more and more of is they're spending a lot more time on that connection building piece before moving people into the sale. And it just tells you The reason why is because that's what people need more of now in order for you to convert. So, I mean, I've been saying this for a long time, and I'm going to continue saying it because it's what I teach, it's what I preach, it's what I believe in. And so this week, I'm going to dive into all of those things with you. I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to build that connection with your audience, how to position yourself, how to turn that into cash. What else do I want to say today? Yeah, basically, like, this connection building piece is essential, you guys. It's essential to your business. It's essential to your marketing, and it's essential to your sales. So join me tomorrow as same time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. We're going to go into how to really build that connection with your audience, starting tomorrow. And then we're going to, as we've been doing in the previous weeks, we're going to continue to build on that. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.